Let it go right here. I'm gonna get copyrighted because I'm gonna play my music too. What the fuck? They say you already in this bitch? Hold on. Wait, hold on, let me go get my liquor because I can't get fried. Hold on. I'll be in there. I'll be in there throwing bottle caps. They can collect those and turn those in for money. And I got to go get my liquor. Search now. I'm ready. Stupid at home. Go through my phone at least. Cover my clothes and bleach. He said, pop that at 25. Beat that at 24. Damn. Nigga, I'm an alcoholic now, bitch. You riding the shit out that bike? I'm locked. I'm locked. Don't worry. Bro.
watching this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are
Hip
always
bursters.
fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Now here's Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's loose.
Forgot about that scrambling ass nigga.
Touchdown time.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different...
That's what you want, though.
Well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
He made the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll run it. Turning it on. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
That was Dante put that bitch up somewhere. That was kind of scary.
Fights off a defender. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards.
High key, bro. Don't give him that. That shit was high key.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space.
Oh my god.
Grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. single back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they'll stop him right there on the return.
Wow, this nigga's not holding 8 blocks.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Moore with the play fake. They're working that left side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Moore. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
You gotta stay locked. You gonna get in that bitch.
The end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. On target. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's
A
pushed
quicker.
out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick give.
Oh my gosh, I fit that shit.
Find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Keelan Russell. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Nigga, why would you run it right into him?
Run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Moore will throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
making the adjustment on the play. Dante Moore unloads to the wideout.
Oh my, this nigga dropped that bitch.
It'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get up.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Fourth down, Moore. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
No bullshit. Like, what the fuck?
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Their defense
Nigga
came up with a
Dante,
big
bro. What
stop.
the
Now
fuck?
see if they can turn it into points. Russell finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Jenkins. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The DBs will back off a bit. Throwing Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. They want to throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Here's more to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Moore to the air. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing more. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing.
Terrible route.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Scott. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Keelan Russell. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Right side, it's Jenkins. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Defense wants to bring the heat. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. There's some room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Russell makes the grab for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more snap coming before halftime. Moore will throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Leaping grab for a big gain.
Ah.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and
taking on the number 20 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44.
And it's the Knights in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that,
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they will come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Play clock was getting close to zero, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Throwing Russell. Out wide right, it's Edwards. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the air, it's Russell. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to throw on first. Got the back over the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide left, it's Jenkins. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. Fighting off the defender. The 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job game tackling as this game goes on.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, it's disappointing to only walk away with a field goal. You'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick give. It's Davison. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
More play action. Fires to the wideout.
Ooh,
Almost had the pick there.
that's on you, Dante. You supposed to throw that bitch ahead.
3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
This feels like 4 down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore. Dumps it to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keelan Russell. Left side is Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go play action with Russell. Still looking. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
A little release to the back. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Dante Moore moves to his right. He throws one to the left. Holds it in down the sideline. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Knocked down immediately. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Moore to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a
Damn, why that nigga was drifting that bitch up?
Continues to do a great job of not letting a
Yeah.
leading quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Making the adjustment. They'll move the tight end.
Take that with me.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Alright, 21.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. They'll try the left side. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fourth down, Russell. On the move. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Imagine the pressure on that play. Fourth quarter on the road, you're trailing, and it's fourth down. Your quarterback has got to make a play somehow, some way, and he's able to come up with it. And that just quiets the crowd just a little bit, and they gain so much more momentum because of that incredible individual effort.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Russell rushes on. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Back to pass, it's Russell. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at
My mama.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Russell from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Upstairs to make the catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
It's always be that bullshit on my mama.
Through the air, let's see if they go back to it here. Throwing Russell. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a
White bread for him.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe.
He's still good too. Nigga, I thought he caught that bitch. Nigga, I learned. Boy, the fuck open on my mama. He had that bitch on over. I thought he was gonna throw that bitch. On my mama, I thought he was gonna throw that bitch. Bro, my mama, if I had some slow corners, fool, my mama, he would have popped my ass. My niggas be running, though. shit, I'm tripping. That nigga seen my recruit.